All right, trying this again. So I forgot when I took my computer in the other day, like I took my computer in to get fixed finally, that I can't do live broadcasts, so I'm not going to be able to go live tonight. So I'm just going to do my video, like just do a video. No, I'm skipping checkout because I'm on lunch. Just there we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, so I took my computer in to get fixed. Like I've been putting it off and putting it off because my screen was cracked and my charger quit working. So like we were having to use like the USB thing to charge or whatever the computer. So I finally, my boyfriend talked me into taking it in. He's like, you really need to get that fixed, blah, 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 whatever. I don't remember what all he said, but he talked me into getting it fixed basically. And so I'm without my computer for a couple of weeks now. Which sucks, but I'm getting it fixed. Like, the reason I put it off for so long, was because I was worried that they were going to, end up telling me they couldn't fix it and giving me a gift card and, tell me I have to get another computer. And I didn't want to get another computer because I really liked this computer. Like, I did a lot of research before I bought that computer. Like, oh my God, excuse me. That was a super weird burp. Anyway. So, since I fucked up and did that, I can't go live tonight. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my video. I'd actually already started it, but my boyfriend freaking messaged me, so I went to go look, excuse me, and see what he was messaging, because he messaged like more than once, and I was like, what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's not normal. Normally it's just like one. Like what? But it was just silly. It's just silly stuff. He's talking shit on my about he gives me so much crap, it's funny. Like, anyway, not like bad crap, like funny crap, My car is so dirty. Wish I could get like a better, but I don't know. I'm just glad we figured out that like our phones fit like right in this cubby right here by the steering wheel, so like I can put my phone here in GPS and do whatever. It's kind of nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my video today while I'm on lunch, and then I'll upload it later on when I get home, since, and I'm gonna be working late too, so, you know what I'm saying, like this, I don't know, this whole month just kind of is screwed up because of work and Christmas and just like everything else going on, and oh yeah, I gotta remember, I gotta send that text out to, god damn it, I'm gonna take my apron off. Probably should have already took it off, but oh well. Anyway, so I had decided this week I'm going to talk about cheating, and like the reason for that is excuse me, because a lot of my friends that are in relationships, and one or two that's not, but more like, talking with people or whatever, posting stuff about like, like one of my friends posted a thing saying, would you consider flirting while in a relationship cheating? There's a lot of people said yes, a few people said no, some people were like, well, I just do it and don't even realize it, or people think I'm doing it when I'm not doing it. So, I thought since there was just so much of that going on the last couple of weeks, things like that, that I would, talk about that subject, because, like I was saying before, like, that's one coin I've been on both sides of. So I'm going to say, flirting, I don't necessarily think is cheating. I mean, I think it's a yes and a no. I think it depends on context. If you get what I'm saying, like, like, when I'm trying to, run a hustle or, do something like that, like, I'll flirt a little bit here and there, you know what I'm saying? And my boyfriend knows, like, he knows I do that, and he don't, he straight up told me, just as long as I tell him about it, and I'm not messing with none of these guys in a sexual way, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that, okay? So, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's necessarily wrong or cheating. Like I said, if you're you're upfront, you're telling your partner about it or whatever, and you're reasoning why you're doing it, like I said, because I'm running hustles, it's fine. I feel like if it's in the context of you're actually planning on meeting up with this person, or or you're thinking it could go farther with that person than just you, like I said, running the hustle, or you're whatever that might be, like, here's another example, like, with my ex, I caught him cheating a few different times, and one of the times, I told him, I was like, I could be doing all this stuff too. I could be out here cheating on you. I could be doing this. I could be doing that. But I don't. I'm like, so, let me catch you cheating again. Keep doing this shit, and I'm gonna do it back, and you're gonna find out what's up. And of course, he cheated again. So I started chatting with a few people online, on Facebook. And I purposely, excuse me, left my phone out where he could see it, because I knew he was all the time going through my phone and shit. So I purposely left it out where he would find it and see. And then, OMG, oh my God, the way this motherfucking man flipped the fuck out, acting all indignant, like he had a right to be upset about something, when it was literally, this dude kept asking me to meet up, and I kept blowing him off and telling, making excuses why I couldn't, whatever. Was that wrong? Probably. Do I care? No. Honestly, I never cheated on that dude, but that is one motherfucker that I wish I had cheated on, out of, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, what was the other one? There was a couple of other ones. So anyways, like I was saying, with the flirting thing, I think it depends on the context of the flirt. Like I was saying, if it's just for your job, like you're a cashier and you're just extra friendly, or, people will misconstrue that as flirting anyway. But, that's one thing. Just being extra nice, whatever, maybe even just flirting because, like, I don't know, your significant other made you feel bad about yourself or something, and you're just trying to get validation. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like anytime you're flirting with the intention to meet, that's when it's cheating. If it's just whatever, I don't see, you know what I mean? I don't see the problem. But again, context. Context has everything to do with it. I'm trying to remember what the other one was, because there was another one. That one of my friends had posted, you know, saying stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Excuse me. What I do know is oftentimes men and women have different reasons why they cheat. I know some men are just horny fucking freaks, like, you know, my ex. After one of the times that he was caught cheating, he flat out told me, it doesn't matter. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna turn down pussy. I'm like, excuse me? And he was like, I'm not gonna turn down pussy. I want to have the image that I'm a player and I'm a pimp and that I can get any woman that I want. And so if a woman wants to fuck me, I'm not gonna turn it down. Any woman. So I'm just like, bro. Okay, now here's the problem. Here's the problem with that, okay? People only look at men that sleep with a ton of women as pimps, players, whatever, if they're actually attractive women. When you're out here fucking any fat fucking Sally, and I'm not saying that fat women are gross or ugly, but if you're out here fucking any old woman that you don't give a fuck how sloppy she is, how nasty she is, how busted her face is, you know what I'm saying? You just give no fucks, okay? Because, like, I don't know, I know it's not necessarily about looks, but there's just, if you can't do it for me mentally or physically, it's dry as a bone. Like, it ain't even gonna get a little bit wet for you. You know what I'm saying? And typically the women he cheated on me with, like, were nasty as fuck, gross, okay? And it's like, so if you weren't going for looks, what were you going for? Because you certainly weren't going for fucking personality either. So, like I said, it's just basically anything with a warm, wet hole. That don't make you a pimp. That makes you nasty. That's what that makes you. That makes you nasty. That makes you gross. That does not make you a pimp or a player. Now, a pimp, let me tell you about some pimp shit right here. Some pimp shit is when you can do like I did at one point in time, and you can be talking to 2-3 dudes at once, and they all know about each other. And not only do they know about each other, but the four of y'all have a group chat together. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that's pimp shit. This sneaking around, hiding, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's some play yard motherfucking, play yard pimp, which is what we call players type shit. The funniest part was me telling him that. Like, you ain't no pimp. You might be a player, but you ain't no pimp. Get on my level. Get on that level where you can straight up tell motherfuckers, yeah, I'm seeing this person, and this person. Y'all three want to talk to each other? And they will. And they did. And that, you know what I'm saying? That's pimp shit. When you ain't gotta lie and sneak around, you know what I'm saying, and do what you want, that's pimp shit. Lying, sneaking around, playing games. Who's got time for that? Who the fuck wants to do that? Oh, wait, my ex, all junior high kids, And actually, fuck, in junior high, I don't even think, hold on. Let me think back. Because I was quite the little, I was more of on that pimp shit really than anything. Because I remember 8th grade. Was it 8th grade? It was 8th grade, yes, 8th grade. 8th grade. Tell me why. I had this little boyfriend who I was actually set up with by a mutual friend. No. Mutual friend had a girlfriend. Me and mutual friend used to mess around. Mutual friend introduced me to boyfriend so that I could have a cover. Boyfriend didn't know, mutual friend knew. Obviously. And then there was a couple more I threw in the mix. That was funny. Those dudes all had the same names, basically. There was 4 altogether. 2 named Mike, 2 named Adam. It made it a little bit easier for me to keep track of what was what and who was who. Not that much easier. And, I don't know. That just, like I said, yeah. Excuse me. That was definitely some player shit. But at the same time, I still on that pimp level because you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you ain't gotta be lying and sneaking and, you know what I'm saying? Although I do feel like if you're in a relationship, that's, I don't know, some people are into that whole poly whatever thing, blah blah blah. I mean, really all that says to me is that you don't love yourself enough to be able to give love to just one person. I don't know how to really put it and make it sound how, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because alright, I've had relationships where we've done, things like that, and I was not in love with them. I didn't fucking care, and that was why it was okay. If I'm in love with you and I care, I don't want you messing around with nobody else. I just want to be with you, and you should just want to be with me. So if it's, a situation where I'm okay with you messing around with somebody else, I really don't care about you that much. You know what I'm saying? And the few people that I have known or met that are really, really into that whole trying to have poly relationships they typically don't love themselves. Again, my ex, he was all the time trying to, whoa, we should have a second girlfriend and da 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 da. Why? You can't even love one person correctly because you don't love yourself. He's the type of person that cannot be single. He cannot be single for any period of time. So from when I was saying in one of my other videos before, from what I found out, he moved one of my ex best friends in with him damn near as soon as him and I split up. It was really quick after him and I split up. And I'm sure they were probably messing around, like I said, he straight up said, well, I don't want nobody live with me, no female live with me, no single female live with me that ain't giving me no pussy, da 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 da. So I 100% believe they were fucking around, whatever. But I can guarantee that a lot of it had to do with him. He cannot stand being alone. He can't stand living alone. He can't stand being alone. And it's because he don't like himself. And, at least that's my theory anyway. Because he's the type that thinks that, how did he put it? I go to work every day, I pay my taxes, and I don't commit crimes. Therefore, I'm basically the perfect citizen. Or the perfect person. What? What? No. 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 Not even close. You know, personally, I think you being a good person is more along the lines of how you treat other people. You know, how, or whatever. But just contributing to society does not make you a good person, you know. Cheating on your relationships all the time makes you a bad person. Treating people like shit makes you a bad person. Like, you know, I'm getting off the subject a little bit here, but anyway, so like I am in, I don't know, I just honestly, I don't know why the fuck I really even, I don't know, cared so much about that person when, I mean, pretty honestly, I knew pretty quickly that shit probably was not going to work out with him. You know, because you cannot start a relationship with lies. You just can't. And that's why my last probably, oh fuck, pretty much every relationship I've had since I've been an adult, except for 2. So my first baby dad was not one of them. My husband, my 3rd baby daddy, the guy I got with after that, and then my last boyfriend. All 4 of those relationships started out based on lies. And not on my part, on their parts. Which you can't do. You just can't do. And here's what I found also. Lying and cheating typically go hand in hand. If somebody starts out a relationship lying to you, they're most likely cheating on you too. Hell, even in the one relationship that wasn't 2. Although the second one here is pretty new. I don't think he's lied to me about anything yet. I haven't found anything yet, so that's actually really good. Because like with the other one, well, it wasn't like that quickly because we've only been dating about a month or so. Almost a month. Like I didn't find out, let's see. My last relationship, the lies came out pretty quick because he was stupid as fuck and not, you know what I mean? And then the one before that, it wasn't until after I moved in with him, so probably, 9-10 months, before he, because I caught him lying, that's right, I did catch him lying, like, right around the time I got pregnant. I caught him lying about some stuff. So yeah, and we weren't actually even in a relationship then yet, we were just dating, like, one of those where it was actually supposed to be like a rebound type thing and ended up turning into a relationship because I got pregnant. So that was super awesome. Awesome possum. Ooh. grinder out. Anyway, so I don't know exactly when the cheating started in that relationship, but I'm pretty sure it was after we moved to the city I'm in now, because I ended up moving 2 hours away from my family and shit to move out here because he got a offer for a really good job. So, and then when shit didn't last, I decided I liked it here better, and I stayed. But anyway, I got back off the subject again. I can only see part of my face. That's aggravating how much of my steering wheel still shows up. I probably should try turning my phone the other way next time, but I also have it turned this way because I'm charging it too. Like, the phone does not want to stay. Now that's a little better. So, where's my tablet that I put back in my bag? Oh, there it is. Anyway, so, and then, my relationship before that, my ex-husband and I split up because he thought that I was cheating on him with my youngest son's dad when I wasn't. That one was, that's a real fucking funny situation right there. Getting accused of doing something you ain't doing. He left, so alright, bet, I'm gonna do it. And I ended up getting pregnant. A fucking idiot. Anyway. So, yeah, got totally way off point. So, most of the time with men, it is simply they're just horny and want to get their rocks off. Sometimes with men, it is out of revenge. Like, that was also a thing with my ex too, was we would get in fights and then he would disappear, for a day or two and turn his phone off, not answer the phone, because he'd be cheating. And that's not a solution to an argument either. Like, who the fuck thinks that, oh, well, we got in an argument, so instead of trying to talk it out and figure out the problem, let's just make more problems and go cheat. Who the fuck thinks like that? Oh, my retarded ass ex. How much charge does my battery have? 85. I could probably get away with cutting my car off then and letting that. Alright. It's pretty warm. I know. Not even the only reason I had it running was so my phone would charge a little bit more. And it really hasn't charged very much because this charger sucks. I need to find my plug-in thing for the plug-in port. But anyway, and then my ex-husband, I don't know what my ex-husband's reasoning was, but I kind of think it was kind of along the same lines. But at the same time, I don't know, because with him, I don't know, he's a completely different person, completely different personality, but yet at the same time, they still had a lot of similar traits, personality traits, things that they did the same, ways that they thought that were fucked up, that were kind of similar. So with him, I really think it was him not being able to give up his old habits, because I was his first relationship. He had never been with anybody longer than a month or two, and it was always just casual. They were just fucking around or whatever and seeing other people at the same. He never actually had an actual relationship before me. And so I think it was with him, it was just hard for him to change his ways of not being tied down and not, you know what I mean? Because I only caught him a few times. Although I do know that there was more than what I caught him. And I'm not going to say how I know, but just I know. And that was the last person that I cheated on. And that was out of revenge. I mean, straight up. Like, I spent 5 years, being loyal and faithful and everything else. And then after, okay, not only did I catch him with 2 women, I don't know, we would get in fights and he would disappear, for a day or 2 and lie to me about where he was at and who he was with, thinking that, like, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing with me and him, okay? Is my aunt and his cousin were best friends since kindergarten. Our whole families knew each other. Our families had intermingled before. My cousin and his aunt had dated, and you know what I'm saying, just other family members, mutual family members of ours had dated. Like, that are, I don't know what it is with those 2 families, but they like each other. They like each other. Although my ex and I are the only ones that lasted more than a couple of years and got married and shit. But our families like to mix. I don't know what the fuck it is. They just do. So, that and, we grew up in the same area. We had, and I don't understand how him and I did not end up managing to meet until I was like, 19 when him and I first met. Yeah, I was like 19 when we first met. Because, like, we literally had a lot of the same friends, like, so many of the same friends, it was not even funny. Like, excuse me. So we knew, all the same people. And what was my point, though, to that? Oh, it was him thinking I wasn't going to find out all the things I found out when, yeah, we've been, you know what I'm saying? We're friends with all the same people. We've been friends with all the same people since childhood. Our families intermingle and all that fun stuff. Like, for him to think that I wasn't gonna find out all the shit that I ended up finding out was just fucking comical. But so once I actually started finding out the truth about things and then catching him cheating, well, he wasn't physically in the act of cheating, but he was, you know what I'm saying, the one time, I go over to his cousin's house, and he was there, and he wasn't supposed to be there. He was supposed to be at work. He told me he was going to work. He didn't tell me he was not going to work that day. So I'm like, oh, okay, what the fuck? Well, I went over to his cousin's house. His cousin opens the door, and their whole living room dining area was one big open room. She opens the door, and this chick, I'm not gonna say her name, but this chick was sitting at the dining room table reading a magazine, and there's my boyfriend standing behind her, you know what I'm saying, on her shoulder like this, leaning over, arms around her, looking down at the thing. He looks up and sees I'm at the door and gets this oh shit look on his face. All the color drains, and he backs away real quick. Oh, okay. So I only stayed for a minute. I went down there to ask his cousin something. I don't remember. I talked to her about whatever I went to talk to her about and left. Well, when I left, he come running out trying to smooth shit over with me, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I really don't give a fuck what the fuck you're doing at this point. Whatever. So I kind of just blew it off because, he wasn't in the act of anything, and everybody that was at the house that day swore up and down that nothing happened between them, and I'm just like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, right. Why? One, why would you tell me you're going to work and then go to your cousin's house? 2, why are you at your cousin's house when you're supposed to be at work with another female with your arms around her? Like, whatever. Oh, you didn't see what you thought you saw. Bitch, that's my biggest pet peeve right there too, is don't fucking gaslight me and try to tell me I didn't see what I think I saw, okay? Because that motherfucker played that card so many times, so fucking hard, I ended up on medication because I literally thought that I was seeing shit and hearing shit and like that I was losing my fucking mind because he was convincing me that I was fucking going crazy and I was not seeing and hearing the things I was seeing and hearing, or you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, he was convincing me that I was losing my shit. I was losing my shit all right, but it was because he was controlling and manipulating me, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Just nah. Fuck that. So then, shit, you catch me, I ain't denying it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The other time, he told me he was going to the grocery store, and at that time, we lived in a super, super small town. Like, straight ass, fucking one stoplight in the middle of downtown. Oh no, I'm sorry, there's two stoplights in the middle of downtown, and that's it in this motherfucking town. You drive through that bitch with both them lights are green, you blink, and you'll miss that whole motherfucking town. That's how small that town was, okay? He tells me he's going to the grocery store to get a gallon of milk. Why, an hour later, are you not back yet when the grocery store is 3 blocks down the street? Okay. I get in my car and I go looking for him. It's a small town. I ain't got very far to drive, to find his car. I already knew anyways. I went to the grocery store. Car wasn't there. Oh, a block over at this girl's brother's house, guess whose car was parked? And guess who was there? The sister. And guess what they were doing? Well, when I went up and knocked on the door anyway, they were like sitting like right next to each other, like basically right on top of each other, and they were smoking a blunt. And I'm like, the fuck, dude? Like, really? Like, we're out of fucking smoke too. That was the other reason it pissed me off, because we're out of smoke. You lied to me and tell me you're going to go get milk, and then I find out you're over here fucking, you know what I'm saying, you're fucking smoking with your friends. And why are you on the couch next to her? Why aren't you sitting in that empty chair over there by yourself where you should be, instead of right next to this bitch that... Okay, now, let me just back it up. When him and I first started dating, he was kind of messing around with this girl. But here's the thing, is they only had sex twice, from what I was told. And he said it sucked both times. It was awful. Some of the worst sex he ever had in his life. And that's why he didn't want to mess around with her no more like that. But they were friends. And she was thinking they were more than friends. And we all kept trying to tell him to stop doing the shit he was doing, because that was why she was thinking that they were more than friends. That they, like, she straight up thought that he was her boyfriend. And she had 2 boyfriends. Like, she had her main boyfriend and then her little side piece already as it was. Like, this bitch dumb as shit. Like, she was 18, fucking wrecking car. Like, she wrecked one of the dude's cars. I think it was the side piece. She wrecked his car and convinced him to lie to his parents and the police and say that it was him that wrecked it. And, like, I don't know, just all kinds of other crazy shit. And, like, I don't know. Like, this bitch was just stupid as fuck. But, we kept trying to tell him, like, dude, stop. Like, you can't be doing these things. Like, this, and this is why she thinks that there's more going on between you two than what there is. Stop doing these things, and she'll stop thinking that. Well, when he stopped doing those things, it was because he started dating me. We were going out all the time. We were doing this, we were doing that, whatever. Well, there was one night, like, on the weekends that I didn't have my kids, I was fucking, I was 21, 22. No, I was 21. I just turned 21. On the weekends I didn't have my kids, we would go out to the bar. Like, we would go out Friday and Saturday night. We would fucking spend the weekend out getting fucked up. And she would call him a lot and like try to talk him into not going out with me. Well, there was one night where it got real comical because she called and fucking started flipping the fuck out because he was like, why are you calling me? Like, you already know I'm with Amber, I'm dating Amber, like, we're going out, like, no, I don't want to hang out with you. Like, you're fucking 19 now at this point. You can't go to the bars. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you can't really do anything that I want to do right now. And she like started flipping out and she's like, well, tell me you love me. And he says, I love you as a friend, but I don't love you. I'm not in love with you. And she like starts screaming, tell me you love me, tell me you love me, tell me you're in love with me, da-da-da. Like, it was fucking, like, he was holding the phone like away from his ear like this, and she's screaming, tell me you love me, tell me you love me. And he's like, I love you as a friend, that's it, I'm not in love with you, like, you stop it, you know what I'm saying? And just, yeah, shit like that. Like, when we'd run into her out places, we'd be talking about things we were doing and da 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 da, and she would be sitting there just almost beat her ass in the grocery store one day because of this shit, because we ran into him when we were getting ready to go to the lake, and her sister-in-law was asking us, and you know, we were telling, oh yeah, we're doing this and this, and we're getting ready, we're gonna take the kids and go to the lake, and we're gonna do this and that, and she's you know what I'm saying? It's like straight up, like my fucking, I was like this, I was straight up fucking fist clenched, like I was about to hit her, and fucking my ex fucking grabbed my fist and spun me around. Let's go, we're leaving. Like, motherfucker. But so I don't 100% know for sure if anything was going on with them at that point, but it was just weird to me that, why are you sitting on this couch next to her when there's an empty chair over there? And like, they were right on top, I mean, like skin to skin, like their legs were touching and shit. And I was like, there's no reason for you guys to be that close to each other on a couch with that much space. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know I totally fucking digressed and blah blah blah, and I've gotten off the subject a few times, but yeah, the cheating thing, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, like I said, on my Facebook with my friends, and I don't know, you know, what they're going through or whatever, or, you know, but if somebody's cheating on you, honestly, especially at my age, like, if you're still on that bullshit, like, you probably always gonna be on that bullshit, and you probably ain't ever gonna change, and you probably, you know what I mean, shouldn't be in a relationship, because, like, I don't know, me personally, I got time for it. And like, with my ex-husband, I do regret the times that I did cheat on him, but I had my reasons for doing it. And, you know, at one point, honestly, it wasn't even about revenge as much as it was, I wanted him to leave. I was the one paying for the bills. I was the one, you know, I was the one holding the house down. I was the one doing everything. I just felt like, you know, what's the point of you being here if you only pay one bill and it's always on disconnect, and I pay everything else? You know what I'm saying? You only do the cooking because I make you. Like, otherwise, if I don't make you cook, I'll cook. I clean because you don't clean. Like, I'm not even gonna discuss how nasty that dude was. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of it with him was not only the revenge factor, but it was also the factor of I wanted him to leave. And telling him I wanted him to leave got me nowhere. He flat out told me that he was not going to leave because the bills were in his name too, and he didn't want me fucking up his credit, he said. So, well, it's real simple for us to go down and get you taken off of everything, boo-boo. We can go do that. He wouldn't do it. Like, like, there was one day I even got on my knees and begged. I looked at him and I said, please, please pack your shit and get the fuck out. When I come back from my aunt's wake, be gone. I came back and he was still there. I came back. What the fuck are you still doing here? I told you to leave. I don't want you here. He wouldn't leave. Okay, bet. So I'm gonna keep right on cheating. I'm gonna keep right on fucking cheating on you. Hell, there was one point in time that I would tell him, straight up tell him, I'm going to see my boyfriend. I had a whole nother relationship for like 2 fucking years. And they both knew, you know, I wasn't hiding anything from anybody. I was like, dude, if you're not gonna leave, this is what I'm gonna do, because I'm tired. You know, I can't do everything, and then have you stealing from me, and you're cheating on me, and you're doing this and you're doing that. Like, what are we doing here? Just fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just immature shit that I wish I had not participated in. But what's done is done. And honestly, like, there's actually a couple of really cool people that I would not even know if I wouldn't have cheated on my husband with them. I mean, they're not like friends that I sit and talk to on a regular basis, but, you know, we catch up every now and then and shit. But yeah, it was dumb and not any shit. I don't. If there's a problem, I'm gonna say something about it. And I mean, I did with him. You know, whenever there was an issue, and that's the thing, is him and I, like, up until I found out all the shit he was lying to me about, despite catching him with those 2 women, we really didn't argue. Like, we sat down and talked that shit out, and were able to pretty quickly get past those situations. And honestly, the first one, it wasn't because honestly, he swears that they didn't do anything that day. I know he had messed around with that chick before, but he swears they didn't do anything that day. But I don't necessarily believe that. Like, I'm not fucking stupid, you know what I mean? And she says nothing happened that day too, but like I said, I don't necessarily believe that, and I don't care, because what reason did I have? I don't know, but either way, it was some fucked up reason why I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I haven't talked to her in a while, but I was still friends with her, you know what I'm saying? And her and I kind of talked out that situation later on, and she told me, she said, honestly, at this point, I don't remember if him and I did mess around that day. She said, but we probably did. She was like, typically, anytime I saw him and my husband wasn't around, we fucked. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, probably, and I'm not mad about it. Like, I do believe at that point in time it was because we weren't, like, serious or exclusive or something like that. I don't remember. But I just wasn't. Like, super mad about it. Like, I was mad about it when it first happened, but like I said, we talked it out and shit. Like, him and I really didn't even have our first argument until we were together for almost 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even despite, and that I caught him with those 2 women within that 3 years. It just, I don't know, context, I don't know, maybe. It was all the other shit that just pushed it to the edge. And then, like, he would even accuse me of cheating when I wasn't cheating. Like, there were points in time where, like, we were supposed to be, like, actually trying to fix our shit, you know what I'm saying? And I would go years. That's what's fucked up. And he don't believe me. And that's what fucks me up even more, is he doesn't believe me about this. He just thinks from that 5-year point on, I was cheating the entire time, and I wasn't. Like, there was 2 different points in time where I didn't mess around on him. The one time was for 1.5 years, and the other time was for 2 years, where I didn't do shit because I was genuinely trying to work on our relationship, and he just didn't care. He just was continuing to do the same shit, running the streets all the time, not giving a fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to leave. I wanted him, when he thought I was cheating on him when I wasn't, I wanted him to think I was cheating on him. I wanted him to think that so that he would leave. And he finally did. And I slept like a fucking baby that night. Oh my God. That was the best night's sleep I had in fucking years. So much fucking weight off my shoulders just from one person being out of my house. Oh my God. Oh my God. But it was just a lot of stress and drama that just, I feel like, is unnecessary, and was unnecessary at that point in time as well. But it was done. Honestly, I really don't think he would have left if I wouldn't have done it. If, you know what I mean? Which is fucked up. Like, it, you know, me cheating became a thing of necessity in order to get him to leave. Fucked up. Super fucked up. Super duper fucked up. That's like next level fucked up. But that's also why now I won't do that. I won't. Even if I know you're cheating on me, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm just gonna leave. Like, I'm not gonna deal with it. Ain't no fucking point. Ain't nobody got time for that. We're grown. We're grown folks now. Can we act like it? You know? And my kids laugh at me when I say this all the time. I was like, dude, like, they're all, oh, we'll be grown when we're 18, and blah, blah, all that noise. And it's just like, no, you won't. No, you won't. I didn't fully mature until I was damn near 30, and I'm probably still not fully mature, but my views on a lot of shit changed. And you know what I'm saying? Like, once I hit about 28, 29, 30, like, that's when I got, like, to the point where I was like, cheating stupid, this is stupid, this is stupid. Like, why? Like, this is bringing unnecessary drama. Like, why? What's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the point when I feel like I started to fully become an adult. Not when I was 18. Fuck, when I was 18, I was a child. I was a child with a child, running around, being stupid, partying. I had 2 children by the time I was 21. Like, the fuck? I was still a child. And, you know what I'm saying? I was still a child myself, running around with 2 babies. I really don't think until I, like, settled down and had my 3rd and my 4th and you know what I'm saying? Started actually, like, more giving a fuck, because, like, I had goals when I was 18, 19, 20, but, like, it was more of a, I'll get there when I get there type of shit. And then I hit 30, and it's like, okay, we need to start buckling down, you know? And then 35, and I'm still fucking around with the wrong dudes. And, like, well, I don't know. The one person I can actually say I had probably the best relationship with, it was still all the way fucked up. But he was always more, he wasn't like a lot of my exes with the whole, it's me, mine, I had this before you, da 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 da. It was, okay, yeah, this was mine, but now that you're here, this is our life together, this is our thing to build. Like, he actually fucking pushed me to go to my classes, because there would be times when I'd be like, I just don't want to go to class, and he'd be like, no, go to class, you need to go, like, you're not sick, like, we're not playing this game, you're an adult, go to class. Like, straight up, like, he was, you know what I mean? He wanted me to have goals and to accomplish those goals and shit like that. But he just treated me like crap in other ways. What the fuck was the point I was getting to? Fucking shit. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember now what the fuck point I was trying to make now. Shit, I hate when I do that. But yeah, so I don't know why I started talking about that relationship. Other than, like, yeah, he was supportive like that, and I never had that with my other exes. They were all, yeah, it was always, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? And, so, oh, yeah, I do kind of remember now. Oh, yeah. So, like, it's, now I'm just, like, at the point where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just going to do this shit myself. Like, relationship or no relationship, I have goals that I want to accomplish that apparently being in a relationship ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't doing shit for me as far as that goes with those goals. Like, you know, buying a house and doing this and doing that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody that's already got themselves established wants to bring somebody else in, and you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, the guy I'm dating now, he kind of is in the same boat I am, and as far as some shit goes. But you know what I'm saying? None of my exes before that wanted to try to build a life. And the one I was fucking married to, who should have been trying to do those things with me, wasn't even doing them. And yeah, that's a whole other fucking situation there. But anyway, so, you know, and I don't know. I know people that cheat, like my youngest son's dad. It's because I'm not going to say he's a total piece of crap, but because he knows himself and he knows that his relationships ain't going to last long, so he's trying to always have the next one lined up type of thing. Which is fucking stupid. But, so, yeah, what are your reasons, any of y'all that have been in that situation where you've cheated on somebody? What were your reasons? And then, like, I don't know, like, it really kind of depended on the person and the situation, whether I gave a fuck when I was getting cheated on or not. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not cheating, I'm probably going to be a lot more pissed off than if I'm cheating too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, like I said, I don't do that anymore. And that's typically, if I am doing shit like this, because I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. And that's just fucked up. But that's me personally, how I think, how I feel. Like, if I don't give a fuck about you, then shit's going to be fucked up. If I do give a fuck about you, should be alright as long as you're cool. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That's honestly, I think, probably why me and my ex were able to go so long without, like, any actual arguments. Because we just, you know, kind of the same, like, what do you call it? Like, the same way of thinking, kind of, I guess. I don't know. Fuck balls. Yeah, I need to get that fucking wrapped up tighter. That fucking hurt. Yeah, now it's all pulled apart because I caught that fucking... Whoa, it is windy. So anyway, so that is gonna be my post for this week, and I will update everybody and let everybody know as soon as I know what's going on with my computer and get my computer back, so that I can do this live next time like I typically do. I gotta get back to work. Fuck my life. No, not really, but I'm probably gonna be here kind of late today. I'm like, I have literally like 8 boxes of cards to get out, and I ain't getting them all out today because them bitches take usually an hour to an hour and a half each. Fuck. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I will try to post again either Tuesday or Wednesday, like I have been. It's really gonna depend, like, what goes on at work and stuff, because it's been super crazy. Where is my fucking debit card? Okay. Gotta make sure I got my debit card. I need to get new Band-Aids. But work's been super crazy. Yeah. And kids and holidays and everything else. Excuse me. So, I'll try to, yeah, like I said, I'll try to post again on Tuesday, and then I'll probably do another post like this on Thursday, because I'm not trying to, I don't want to have to fucking hop back and forth between YouTube and Instagram or whatever, like, or something like that. Like, I don't want to add a bunch of people on my Instagram so that everybody can watch and this and that. Like, I've tried to already explain that, but not everybody listens, and people still are suggesting I go to Instagram or Facebook or something like that, and I'm just not doing it. YouTube is my preferred, because I don't have to add friends on YouTube in order for people to be able to view my shit. So anyway, I am gonna go, and I'll upload this later, and I hope everybody has a good week. Bye.